Hello everyone, this is Ninja Girl Sakura here with another review for Sailor Moon Crystal Act. You could consider it 29 or 30 depending on how you count the first two acts of this season because of course they were each part of the same act in the manga. Anyway, yes, today we have the episode Two New Soldiers, and again I am very pleased with the episode. I thought it was very enjoyable. We had a lot of stuff happen again, which was awesome, but it did not feel rushed. Also very good. First big thing we need to note is that everyone is now having the same dream about find the talismans. We need to find the talismans. They will lead to destruction. I believe that's the exact words. Anyway, yeah. Those of you who have read the manga or seen Sailor Moon as who know what they mean. Usagi is of course still a little shocked by what happened in the last episode of the end. And she's also starting to figure out that Haruka might be a girl. She did say in the episode, I kind of see her as both a boy and a girl. So she's starting to put two and two together. But yet I think she completely has, hopefully along with everyone else. But yes. And the scene with Chibiusa and Hotaru, oh my goodness, that was so adorable. I love it so much. Chibiusa first just went there to give Hotaru back her handkerchief because she wrapped it on her arm. And Hotaru invites her to come inside and she brings her to her room. She compliments on how it looks romantic because of the lighting and how it's pretty. And Hotaru starts going into one of her attacks. And knowing that she's in pain, Chibiusa actually takes out the silver crystal and says, well, you help me, it's my turn to help you out, and actually helps her feel better by activating the silver crystal's power. And of course Hotaru feels so much better and is of course grateful. And they are friends then and there, and Hotaru just says, I don't even know your name. And of course, Chibiusa says, I'm Usagi Tsukino, but everybody calls me Chibiusa. And Hotaru then promises, I'm not going to tell anybody about your talisman, because that's what she's calling it, or amulet, sorry. And that she won't say anything about her being Sailor Chibi Moon either, it's their secret. And yeah, their friendship is a full go now, and I love it so much. She also apologizes for the fact that the monster who ended up hurting Chibiusa was actually probably a product of her father's experiments, which she is correct on. But she tells Chibiusa he's not a bad person, and when she had an accident years ago, she does tell Chibiusa that it was her father who saved her, so please forgive him, he's not a bad person, it happened. So Chibiusa of course doesn't care. So, yeah. And she ends up then leaving Hotaru's house and gets a ride home from Haruka and Michiru. And we do actually see Haruka dressed in a nice shirt and skirt, which was cool, I guess. And they talk to Chibiusa about, oh, are you and Hotaru friends? And she said, yeah. And talks about the amulets, and that's when Michiru actually shows Chibiusa her deep aqua mirror and says, well, this isn't really an amulet. For me, this is more of a talisman. Hint, hint. Anyway, yeah. She just showed it to her and then drops Chibiusa off right where Usagi is. And yeah, Usagi's like, you got a ride from them? And Chibiusa says, yeah, they said they know you. So they then go home, of course. And yeah, then later on in the episode they end up going to the concert for Michiru because everyone has tickets, and also at the same time there's a concert going on from Mimet, or Mimete, because since Yudyao failed in the last episode, they need to make up for lost time. Basically, that's what Kaola Knight says earlier in the episode. So yeah, Mimet volunteers, and she's holding a concert, which of course has sinister motives behind it. So yeah, and her concert and Michiru's violin concert are both going on at the same time. And luckily, everyone got tickets, like I said, so they're all there when the attack happens. Minako is actually first to be there, and she actually uses something that I'm surprised they included, but it's a nice little throwback to Codename Sailor V, which is actually Sailor Moon's predecessor, as most of you know. She used the little moon-shaped compact thing that she had from Codename Sailor V to transform into a male Mugen Academy student so she could get into the concert, because it was exclusively for the students. So that was pretty cool, and a nice little throwback. So very, very cool. So of course, the fight ensues. Both Sailor Venus, Jupiter, Mars, and Mercury use their new attacks. Mercury finally uses what is it? Aqua Mirage? I think that's it. Yeah. And pretty good. Good attack. I liked how it was animated. It's pretty much the same as from the Ami-chan no Hatsukoi, or Ami-chan's First Love special from way back in the 90s in Sailor Moon S. Or not Sailor Moon S, Super S. Sorry. The special. So, that was cool. And of course, at the end, we finally got to see Sailor Uranus and Neptune standing there, and they used their attacks, and they sounded good. It went by very quickly, but they sounded pretty good when they said Deep Submerge and World Shaking, and their symbols flash before their attacks, so it was pretty well animated, just very, very fast. And then they, of course, announced who they are, and they are actually the ones who get rid of Mimete. So, yeah. Good episode, a lot happened. My favorite part was definitely Chibiusa and Hotaru. It was just so cute, and it actually had me tearing up a little bit, because they're just so adorable together. Their friendship is so important, especially in this arc, and I love it so much. But yeah, that so much freaking happened, and I'm definitely excited for the next act, because in the preview we got to see a certain grail that was a huge part of both the manga and, of course, the anime Sailor Moon S. You guys will know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to spoil it. We all know what it is. It's going to be a little different than Sailor Moon S, how it's used. I'm not going to say exactly how different, but yeah, it's going to be cool. You'll see. And this arc just keeps getting better and better. I can't... so good already. But, yes, I think that will do it for this review. Watch the episode. It's great. Animation also seems solid. I should point that out. Maybe a couple frames were a little tiny bit but for the most part, animation was solid, so get that out of the way real quick. So, yeah, watch the episode. It's great. I enjoyed it. This arc is fantastic. Good job, Toei Animation. Keep up this standard of quality, and us Sailor Moon fans will be happy. But yes, that will do it for my review. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next Monday for the next episode. But until then, I will see you guys later.